Turning now to your community focus, tensions over an expansion at TF Green Airport and traffic cameras are coming to Warwick. Mayor Frank Picozzi joins me now live in studio to talk about those topics and more. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Kim. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about those tensions that I mentioned at TF Green. There's this ongoing disagreement that you've had with the airport, and at the center of this disagreement is a $100 million air cargo hub. You've raised some concerns about it. There's been a recent development in the conversations between you and the airport, but before we get to that, remind folks at home, if they're not familiar with the story, what concerns you raised and why.
Mostly traffic and noise. It's going to be in the southern part of the airport, which is close to Main Avenue. It's a large facility, almost 400,000 square feet. And I thought from the beginning that they would be loading UPS and FedEx, who are the tenants, vans and putting them out onto the local roads, which is, it's really going to make the traffic situation worse than it already is. UPS already has a huge facility over on Service Road off Jefferson Boulevard. It's kind of isolated there, but it takes them up to an hour to deploy the trucks.
Wow.
So I didn't want to see that going on to local roads. So 3 years ago when they first came to me, we had asked them to build the infrastructure to keep the traffic on the airport and put the trucks onto the airport connector and right onto 95 from there. They agreed to it, but the plan they submitted with the FAA did not include that. So we asked them to memorialize it in an MOU, and they were reluctant to do so. So we filed a motion of review with the federal courts. And we went back and forth, and there's also a sound barrier we want to put, because there's a big neighborhood right there too. So it went back and forth, and it was pretty much at a stalemate, and tensions rose on both sides. Now, I know they have to advocate for growing the airport. The airport's vital to Warwick's economy and the state's, and I acknowledge that. But I have to protect the quality of life in Warwick. So it was a standoff, and it got unpleasant. Last week, Governor McKee brought us all into the office. John Savage, who's the RIAC chairman, and Iftikhar Ahmed, who's the president, and he sat us down. And even that meeting had a lot of tension. And but the governor showed great leadership. I mean, he got us through it, and we came to some agreements. They're going to resubmit their plan with the FAA, which does lock them into building that infrastructure on airport land. We're going to meet with the tenants of both FedEx and UPS, and we're going to see what the scope of their operation will be. Now, I acknowledge some of those vans, they're not going to be in Warwick Neck and Buttonwoods and go on the highway and get back off and go by the same roads. We want to minimize the impact as much as possible, and they're going to build the sound barrier. Okay, so it sounds like things are moving in a more positive direction. We found a path forward. Okay, so we will keep our eyes on that, and if folks want to learn more, I encourage them to read the Warwick Beacon. They've done some extensive reporting on this. I also want to talk to you about, and we have limited time here, unfortunately, the traffic camera proposal for the city of Warwick. This is out to bid right now. We've seen these pop up in cities like Providence, East Providence, Pawtucket. What should folks in Warwick know? When are they going to start, issuing tickets? Well, that's to be determined, because I mean, it's a lot of work to do once we get a company to bid on it. Number one complaint we get in Warwick is traffic control. Our offices give out an average of 200 tickets a week, and that barely scratches the surface. Now, as you know, traffic cameras only do school zones and traffic lights, but if you're in Warwick and you're sitting at a green light, you have to wait until the car is going through the red light. It's gotten really bad, and I feel like in Warwick, a lot of it's from out of town. We have the airport, we have all the hotels, we have Rocky Point, Oakland Beach, and because it really increases in the summer, and there's just a blatant disregard for traffic laws, and we have to get that under control. Okay, so timeline on that is to be determined. Quickly, before I let you go, we've got about 30 seconds. We've seen a lot of flooding. It's been a very wet month. Some cities have been, completely underwater. We've seen it really bad in Providence and Johnston. Warwick, luckily, has been mostly spared. It's a coastal community, though. Do you have concerns about flooding, and what are you doing to try and prepare for the future? We're trying to prepare the businesses. We don't have a lot of residences in the low-lying areas in Patuxent River. We used to have Belmont Park, but they got that out of the years ago. We've had some businesses affected, and they've learned from it. Apponaug Brewery, the storm before Christmas, they got flooded completely out. Now, the second storm, right on the day they were supposed to reopen, that storm affected them too, but they had done things differently. They took things up off the floor, so they learned from it. We're trying to help the businesses now through REMA to get some federal reimbursement if that comes to fruition, but all you can do is prepare for it. As far as the coast down at Oakland Beach, Connecticut, when the storms hit at high tide, there was a lot of flooding, but that's kind of par for the course there. And Mayor, just before we let you go, we're out of time. It is an election year. Are you seeking re-election this fall? There'll be an announcement March 6th. Okay, we will stay tuned. Mayor Frank Picozzi from Warwick, thanks so much for being here at 4. Thank you.